Yep, my name's Chris Williams. I'm an artist on Cape Ann, and I live in Essex. I'm up here in the woods. I kind of choose this spot because I like to make a lot of noise with my work, and hopefully I don't bother anybody when I'm, deep in the woods of Essex. I'm a rock porter, native rock porter, and growing up in Rockport, starting off in an art community like that, there's a lot of support for just being creative in whatever way you can. I'm a third generation metal fabricator, come from a long line of metal bangers, and I wasn't sure how to plug that into the art world, but I was lucky enough to be able to be in my dad's shop, be young enough and foolish enough to think I could give this a shot. It just really seemed to make a lot of sense early on for me to be doing this type of work. Being a hands-on metal guy, I just went directly to fabricating the artwork. So I was actually welding and forming and bending the metal and starting to create my pieces from scratch. And that ended up being something different than what was currently around. When I found that you start working with animals and things that have life, something really magical happened with the materials. The metals seem to first read as the spirit of an animal rather than 5 pieces of sheet metal all bent around something. So I really liked the energy that came from doing subjects that were alive. Logan Airport has a big seascape, and up in Manchester, New Hampshire, that airport has a moose, and I actually did another moose for the Merrimack outlets. But locally, I've got an octopus hanging in the Latitude restaurant in Gloucester. And I've probably done maybe 10 dragons all throughout the community. They're tucked into people's backyards and climbing on rock walls and stuff. So that's really fun to see. In fact, I was just talking with somebody just a couple of days ago who said, I found a giant giraffe out in Lanesville. Is that yours? And you know what? Yeah, that's what happens. People are just kind of walking their dogs and they run into this stuff. The pieces that I make are really one of a kind. They're all one-off stuff. So when I get something finished, that's the only one there is, and it's really nice that you can have something special. If you're hunting for something unique, if you want something that nobody else has, if you want to stand out, if you want to be your own expression of art, and you're just not sure how to plug that together, I think we're doing it here. I think we've got a lot of stuff going on here that is really one of a kind, very creative. There's a lot of fun and humor and life in this work. I think that's really hard to find in the art world today. I'm always on the hunt for things that are interesting, and Cape Ann is just so beautiful, and the granite and the quarries, the landscape, and the people. I mean, there's a lot of great energy here. This is definitely a launch pad for anybody who's got something creative to say. I'd say if anybody was really into something really passionately, boy, you got to listen to that, because you can really put it together if you put your mind to it.